Web3 is changing the gaming world. In this video, I'll break down exactly how it is doing this. I'll cover what Web3 gaming is, how it works, and why it's a big deal. From the benefits of blockchain technology to the new opportunities it gives to players, we'll cover everything you need to know to understand this exciting evolution in the gaming world. Stay tuned to learn how Web3 gaming is giving power to the players and transforming the gaming experience. Just before we get into Web3 gaming, we should probably understand what Web3 is first. Web3 is the next evolution of the internet, the decentralized web, as some may call it, as it utilizes blockchain technology, which lets users own their data, digital assets, and puts the power back to the people. In Web3, you have true ownership over your online experience. When it comes to gaming, we can now see gaming in two buckets: traditional gaming and Web3 gaming. And they are slightly different. Traditional games are controlled and owned by centralized companies, where someone has complete ownership over the complete experience, from developing the game to the servers that they run on. And in Web3 games, as they are utilizing blockchain technology, it allows for decentralized governance, transparency, and a new and immersive player-owned in-game economy to be created by games across the board. There's a few problems that Web3 gaming actually solves that traditional gaming has. And the two biggest problems are around ownership and control. Now, on the route of ownership, traditional games are controlled by big companies. If they ban you or shut down, you lose everything. As Web3 games are run on the blockchain and use tokens, such as non-fungible tokens, such as NFTs, or traditional fungible tokens, you own these assets because of Web3 gaming actually solves a couple big problems in the traditional gaming space, namely ownership issues and control issues. If we look to the former, traditional games are controlled and owned by big companies. If they ban you or shut you down, you lose everything. If you played a game for 10 years and get banned for something that might not have been your fault or something that might have been a mistake, then you basically lose all your hard-earned work and everything you have is dissipated into the wind. Now, with Web3 games, you really own your assets, as assets are not kept on some server. They are in the form of tokens, whether they be NFTs or traditional fungible tokens that you may see other, stuff like coins and in-game currencies, and assets being in the form of NFTs such as armor and weapons, etc. Because of this, even if a game shuts down or you are banned, you still own those items, and they may have some other utility to them after your experience is finished. The second issue with traditional gaming is the limited control the gamer has. Now, a lot of games say that they listen to their communities, but it's very hard to prove this. In traditional gaming, players have no say in the game updates or the game's changes. Web3 games can enable community governance, whereby players can vote on game updates and have changes if they own the tokens to those games. And this is a specific model that traditionally people call DAOs, or decentralized autonomous organizations. And this gives players a real voice in the game's future. There are also three core opportunities for gamers who are playing Web3 games. The first is trading and earning. In Web3 games, you can earn digital assets that have real-world value. You can sell, you can trade, or you can keep them, and essentially your gaming time is now converted into an asset, whereby you earn for the time you play. And this could be in the form of experiences, or you could sell those experiences off on an open market. And this is all obviously provided by blockchain technology. The second is interoperability between games. Now, traditional game items are locked within one game. If you have an item in Call of Duty, let's say you have like a skin for a gun, you cannot pass that onto Fortnite. And this is because obviously the games are inherently different. They use different technologies, there are different servers, different accounts, etc. But in the Web3 space, because all assets are in the form of tokens, and those tokens are owned by the player's wallet themselves, they own them themselves on a non-custodial wallet versus inside a game-specific account, there is an opportunity for those items to be used in different games. And there are ways to do this now, which allow games to create their own ecosystems, or developers can create their own gaming ecosystems, whereby you can create 3 games and have your items move between each game, and give the players a bit more meat to the gaming universe that they're playing in, as they can now move their experiences from one game to the next. And this allows just, again, creating a connected gaming ecosystem where gamers' items have more value beyond just a single game. And thirdly, it's the ownership of an experience. Now, because we are using blockchains to house all of these assets and these tokens, it means that no entity can take them away. They're completely non-custodial. So gamers have full control over their assets, and by virtue, their experience as well. Whatever a gamer does or whatever they earn is for them, by them. There's no one that can take that away from them, which is extremely powerful, considering that at the moment, if a player takes a step in the wrong direction, they might lose all their progress. Now, there are 4 key benefits to blockchain and gaming, as we discussed, and I'll just highlight them quickly. True ownership of your in-game assets. Security, as distributed nature of blockchains makes them very secure, not only in transactions but also in hosting the games themselves. Games that are built on the blockchain themselves are much less susceptible to server hacks, as the nodes that are holding up the servers are holding up the games and providing them runtime are distributed across the world, and there's no single point of failure. Thirdly, as we discussed, interoperability is opened up via blockchain. That allows game assets to be moved freely between different games given compatibility. And fourth is community governance. Now, as we discussed with the DAO model, games can adopt a similar model in order to give players a little bit more voting power and a bit more immersion in the gaming experience, as they can feel like they're contributing and they can actually contribute to the future of the game. Now, there are traditionally 2 core Web3 gaming models. The first is play to earn. Now, play to earn is a game model whereby you earn some form of cryptocurrency or token or digital asset by playing the game. And this model is popular because it allows people to make real money and engage in the game outside of just fun. And there are parts of the world where this allowed people to earn full-time livings just from playing games. However, it can lead to a focus on profit over fun, which means that the games tend to be a little bit more monotonous or have a farming element to them, which might not be exactly what traditional games are looking for. And how it works is, you participate in the game, you get rewarded, and you can trade your rewards on the market for whatever currency you deem worthy. The second is play to own. And this model goes a step further by giving players full ownership of in-game assets. Obviously, this is what blockchain does, but what we're talking about here is the shift of focus. Now, you can earn your items like you can in traditional games, but now you truly own them. You can sell, you can trade, or you can display them as you wish. And this model of game encourages a deeper connection within the game because what you earn is truly yours. And this goes beyond just rewards. Traditionally, play-to-own games have characters themselves that are, NFTs or tokens that you own. So instead of having your character be some numbers in an account on a game server, it's an asset that dynamically changes as you play, meaning that you are kind of one with your character. And this is what we mean by play-to-own. You're really owning your experience. At the end of the day, Web3 gaming is not just about playing. It's about ownership, control, and creating a gaming experience that is truly yours. So that's Web3 gaming in 2024. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it, and don't forget to subscribe for more Web3 content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.